Okay, so here is a schematic view of the two kinds of telescopes that are used. The part that does the light collecting is called objective. And it could either be a lens, like in this case here. So here the lens is collecting the light. In order to enlarge the image, there is another lens that is called eyepiece, and I'll discuss how it works in a little while. But the most important thing of any telescope is the part that does the light collecting, so-called objective. So in this case, objective is a lens. Now, in the second case, the objective is the mirror. So the mirror is actually collecting all the light. It's focusing it to a particular point, but in order to be able to channel that light into the eye rather than out of the telescope, one uses so-called secondary mirror that bounces back the light through a hole in the primary mirror, and now objective is mirror. And then again, there is another lens, a so-called eyepiece, that is used to enlarge the image so that it's easier to see things. So in general, this is the basic design of either a refractor or a reflector type telescope. A refractor is the one that uses lens to collect the light, and a reflector is the one that uses the mirrors to collect the light. Clearly, what matters the most is the diameter of the objective, either a lens or a mirror, because the wider it is, it will collect more light. So that's all that matters. What I was saying is it's very hard to make good quality large lenses. And if you think about it, if I have a huge piece of glass, in fact the largest refractor had objective which had a diameter of 1 meter only, this big, okay? And you can build reflectors with diameters of 5 meters or more, which can then clearly collect more light. And the difficulty with refractors is that if I have a large lens, right, I have to support it around the edges, right? And it becomes difficult because the glass can get heavy if it has a huge mass. Also, it starts to deform under its own weight, okay? And if the glass deforms, if its density changes, right, then its optical properties change, okay? Also, when you want to make a large lens, it's very hard to avoid imperfections, like small bubbles of air that could creep in. So the reason why today most telescopes, from the cheapest ones to the highest quality research ones, they are all reflectors, because it's easier to make a mirror of large diameter than it is to make a lens of large diameter.